Hi there, this is Mike Petrie with the Remote Research Director Service and Petrie Consulting. This video tutorial is to teach you how to administer surveys to parents and staff members and also to clients after they've left your care. So if picking up from where we were before, we're going to use the same test subject here, Jeremiah Johnson. And because Jeremiah has active surveys right now, we can see the three different recipient groups. We've got self-report surveys. We are during treatment here. This is admit 0 days since. We've got a sample staff member who's going to receive a couple surveys, and we've got a father who's going to receive surveys. So the way that it works is that the default delivery method for staff surveys and for parent or guardian surveys is email. And so you will need to have an active email address on file if you are to use the email delivery method. And the system will automatically send an email reminder the night that the survey became active, 3 days before the survey is going to expire, and then 1 day before the survey is going to expire. So you can rely on those automated emails to some degree, but typically you're going to want to pay attention to what emails have been sent out and whether or not they have been responded to, and you're probably going to want to put in some energy to do some follow-up. But basically, because the system assigns the surveys via email, there really isn't anything you need to do to administer those surveys, but you can, if you would like, go in and follow up via email. So you can click on the Administer Now. Let's say we'd like to follow up with the sample staff, and click Send an Email. And then we have an option to create an email from our personal email account. So when I clicked that button, it opened up my native email account. It addressed it to the recipient and pasted a link to the survey. And you could type whatever text you wanted and send a personal email. Or you can use the R2D2 template system, which enables you, here's the template body, this is just the default template, here's a link to the survey. You can CC any other people who have email addresses in your account if that makes sense to do so. And you could actually go up and create new templates according to your own desires. So if you want to put together something that feels personal but takes a lot less time than just creating and typing out a new email, feel free to use the template editor. So I'm going to send an R2D2 email. It says email sent. So we're finished with our follow-up for that moment. That's how you administer a survey to a staff or a parent. It works exactly the same when clients leave. If you don't have an active email address for the client, then you're going to want to maybe transfer one of the parents' email addresses if they have one. You might raise the question, well, what do I do if the parent does not have an active email address? And there really aren't a lot of options. You can choose to print the surveys out on paper and mail those surveys to them, but I think it might be good for you just to consider that if you don't have a way to reach out and send these surveys, you might just have to accept the data loss post-discharge. If you have more questions about how to be successful, I recommend that you reach out to Bobby Beal. She'll probably have some good insight based on her experience with the others who are participating in the study. Thank you.